In the latest years, aquaculture started phasing offshore installations to assure the best possible conditions for fish farming in full respect of the environment. Aq achieves this target by using the latest generation of high-quality plastic materials for the production of floating and submersible fish farming cages, as well as custom-designed mooring systems to keep them into position in full safety. Aq commits itself for the customers to build and install fish farming systems after a detailed evaluation of the chosen site conditions, offering a range of solutions to achieve the proposed project. Aq's assembly teams provide for the mounting on site of cages and mooring systems, applying the best procedures and standards to obtain a high grade of resistance for all tubular plastic welded parts. All items composing a floating cage are mounted following an extensively tested work plan to obtain floating rings of different diameters and characteristics according to the project. The mooring lines, complete of mooring buoys, are normally assembled on a harbour quay, the nearest to the marine concession or final destination. The utilized materials are chosen to assure the best performance for good resistance either to marine agents and marine corrosion. out until the side, the mooring lines are launched and tensioned, forming a mooring grid hoisting the floating cages. Aq technicians, working in tight cooperation with the farming company's personnel who later will manage the site, gives the necessary information of the installed system to allow them the correct service and maintenance of the cages and mooring grid. The anchors are sized according to the type of sea soil where they will be embedded and the pull resistance they should assure in the hardest weather conditions expected for the installation site. The assembly of a stable and perfectly dimensioned mooring grid is basic for the future resistance of the whole farming installation. The cages are tied into the mooring grid in a way to assure to the fish the best possible conditions for its growth. The density of fish biomass is calculated according to the biological criteria for which the fish will feature the best possible conversion rate between food consumption and weight growth. Materials utilized to mount the mooring system are designed and calculated to assure a safety factor of 4 times the maximum load and force the system should support in the event of the highest storm expected in the site in 25 years. All steel parts are either hot-dip galvanized or stainless, and all ropes features a tubular time ball at each end with a spiced terminal to guarantee the highest resistance and performance. According to the different depths and sea soil types, Aq utilizes a range of ensures and mooring chains. Always completed by the mooring jumper buoys, ADEC mooring lines will give the right elasticity and resiliency for a dynamic behavior of the system, avoiding to reach the elongation stress limits. The fish, in the best conditions, swimming in well-shaped spaces given by cage nets tensioned by means of the sinker tube system, will have the best growing performance. ADEC, at your side, in your side.